histamine levels fast, I'm going to share with you 3 things you can do right now if you want to lower your histamine levels quickly. Number 1, castor oil packs. Absolutely the best intervention anybody can try, even sensitive patients. If you are very sensitive, you can take a little bit of castor oil and test it out on the skin, test it out over the abdominal area. The right rib cage is the ideal place of where we're going to put a full castor oil pack. How I like to do that is you put a nice layer of castor oil over the right rib cage, and then you can also put it on the fabric. Tie it on there, and to get started for sensitive patients, you're only going to do a couple minutes. Wipe it off. You're going to increase the time that you're going to be wearing the pack up to 30 minutes, up to an hour. I like doing an hour 3 times a week as a good minimum dose, but of course it really varies person to person. Number 2, we're going to take either liver supporting herbs, or we might just be taking amino acids if we have oxalate or salicylate intolerances. The liver is your number 1 organ to support when you have histamine intolerance, because the liver is what helps to remove histamine from the body. Typically, patients are having issues with detox genes, the MTHFR gene, maybe making glutathione, the HMNT gene to break down histamine. So we have to do everything we can to support the liver. Lastly, you can try taking quercetin or nettles. I really like Designs for Health brand of quercetin and nettles. Again, that's not going to be right for you if you know you have a slow comp gene or if you have issues with oxalates. What you can try instead is potentially some over-the-counter antihistamines, which is not something I'd like to recommend, but in cases where it's really needed, that might be what we need to do in acute situation. And I'll share one other tip of something that I found really helpful when I was going through my histamine intolerance, and that is mangitsa. And if you haven't heard of this herb, it is it's made from the bark of a tree, and it is a profound lymphatic stimulator. And what you can do is you can take like a 1/4 teaspoon for a sensitive dose to get started with, put it in a cup of water, filtered boiled water, and you drink it as a tea. You don't drink the powder, just leave the powder just like you do when you consume tea, and you just drink the liquid. And it is an incredible lymphatic supporter, because again, if we have liver congestion, we know that we're also going to have lymphatic congestion, and the lymphatic system needs a lot of support when we are having symptoms like this. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you've tried these or if these have worked for you. And as always, you can follow for more tips on recovering from histamine intolerance.